Addiction is defined as a treatable, medical, chronic disease involving complex interactions with brain circuits, genetics, the environment, and life experiences. If you believe that addiction is a disease and not a crime, then let me ask you a few questions. According to OxfordTreatment.com, there are over 456,000 human beings in lockup for nonviolent drug charges. If prison's sole reason is to rehabilitate and heal people, then why are they treating drug addicts so badly, like they're pariahs? If addicts do not receive any support in prison, why are people shocked when they wind up back there? Today, I am going to discuss what society should do to solve this debacle. Let's further discuss the trifling issue at hand. Prison barely provides any treatment or professional help for addicts, which can lead to bad outcomes. The graph shown displays that only 11% of incarcerated addicts receive treatment, leaving the 89% still abusing substances after their sentence is finished. According to OxfordTreatment.com, prisoners can either give a little bit of treatment for their recovery and withdrawal, or they're given nothing at all, which ultimately equals nothing. People that are physically ill from the effects of withdrawal could possibly lose their lives because their body and brain cells are still trying to adjust from life without the substance. Prisoners also may not have the coping skills to help with the addiction because they were offered no professional help to begin with. Drugs are also easy to access in prison as well, and without therapy, it's not shocking that these addicts will continue to abuse them. According to Narcon.org, in Washington, drug overdose mortality rates are 12-fold higher for recently released prisoners. It is not uncommon for prisoners to relapse as little as 2 weeks after release because prisons did not cure or attempt to cure their addiction. In the long term, convictions, especially felonies, can follow people for years after they're released from jail or prison. People with felony drug convictions face difficulties renting homes, gaining employment, and even accessing public benefits, which could also lead to relapse because of the amount of stress these people are under trying to get back to the way they were. Okay, let's move on to the easy solution. Addicts need to be cared for more by society rather than dumped in jail cells. According again to OxfordTreatment.com, giving people the right therapy at the right time, it matters. In a study of young people published in the journal Criminal Justice and Behavior, researchers found that addressing a person's specific needs with treatment significantly reduced recidivism rates. When people get the help they need within the justice system, they tend to avoid committing more crimes that would land them back in jail or prison. The World Health Organization strongly believes that prisoners should receive the same kinds of treatment offered outside of prison, according to AlpineRecoveryLodge.com. According to TalkPoverty.org, the National Institute on Drug Abuse reported that people who are under legal pressure tend to stay in treatments for longer periods of time. There are many treatment programs for addicts facing legal problems that may include compliance measures or following monitoring steps. In these programs, people can detox the more structured way and participate in school or work, so they'd have no time for drug abuse and they'd be getting their lives together. That is a much better way than throwing them back in a jail cell after they're caught abusing drugs. Now that I enlightened you, let's wrap up. Addicts are treated like roaches in our society. Society believes that prison will automatically cure the addicted because of the abstinence and the forceful detoxing. They believe prison will teach them a lesson and provide a life risen from the ashes, ready to begin their new life of sobriety. How can this occur when prisons provide no treatment or therapy and then throw them back into the wild once their sentence is finished? Simply treating the addicts with steady treatment plans can lower their chances of relapsing in crime. It's that easy. Once drug addicts aren't treated like dirt, people will become more open to the discussion and they can seek help without judgment before they end up in a place where no one cares about them. Help me break the stigma. Thank you.